Hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. Woohoo! Gotta love me some Saturdays. I'm Robin with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And I want to welcome you to my live. And if you happen to be watching this after my live is over, welcome to my replay. Once you hop on, go ahead and tell me hi and let me know where you're watching from. I am using an online platform called StreamYard, so I am broadcasting to multiple platforms. I am live in my business page, and I'm also live on my YouTube channel. So if you happen to see comments from people that, or if you happen to hear me refer to comments that you don't see in your comment stream, they might be on another platform. So I just wanted to let you know that. Also, if you happen to be watching from my group, the Crafty Collab, make sure that you give StreamYard permission to show your profile and your name. Otherwise, I won't know who's commenting. I see that Amanda is on. Hello, Amanda. And Mr. Jason is on from Minnesota. Love you, miss you, wish you were here. Again, say hi. Hit that like button, hit that heart button. Sprinkle me all over Facebook. Share my YouTube video everywhere. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like what you see, make sure you thumbs up, give me a heart, or give me a like. So I wasn't really for sure what I wanted to do this evening, but then I got some goodies in the mail today, so that helped make my decision a little easier. So I wanted to show you a few of the goodies I got. It was a small order, but a fun order nonetheless. So I got, I've been using my hair dryer to dry some of my projects, but I got the new aqua colored quick dry tool. It's branded with Chalk Couture. It's my favorite color, and so I'm going to be using it this evening to dry my shirts after I ink it, so that's fun. I also got the new artist tool set. It has a paintbrush, two paintbrushes, a large one and a small one, and then it has a detail squeegee, let's see, in it, and then it has a black kind of a spongy detail tool, and this black tool is mainly for the Chalk Couture gallery boards and the boutique boards. It will leave a black smudge if you use it on anything other than those two surfaces. But I'm excited for that little detail tool. And then I got a new size C transfer, and this one is called Christmas Spirit Phrases. And I got a similar one for Halloween the other day. This one is Ho cubed for ho ho ho. And then it says believe, holly jolly, let it snow. And then there's some Christmas trees. And then it says Merry Christmas, better not pout, and hot cocoa. And this will be great for the 5x7 board and base. It's great with the 5x5 box frames, gift tags, all sorts of fun projects. So I'll be using that one later. Put it somewhere where it doesn't fall. And then I got this transfer. This one is one of the most popular transfers, I believe, in the new catalog. You know, how many of us moms have said, but did you die? So we're going to put it on a shirt tonight. These are reusable, so I'm going to put the name on the back. And it's, but did you die? And this way I know what side of the backer sheet to put my transfer back on when I'm finished with it. Once I clean this and I clean it and take care of it, I can use it about 8 to 12 more times. Some designers get a lot more use out of it. You just have to take care of them properly. You just clean them with plain water and let them air dry for a bit, and then stick them back on your backer sheet, and they're good to go. They are sticky back, and all of the what you would call the negative pieces are connected with of silkscreen material. So wherever you see that it's clear or white, that is where the silkscreen is. So I'm going to be using the ink this evening, and I think for most of the text I'll use my black velvet, and then I'm going to use Couture Coral, Couture Teal, and then Bumblebee for these little accents. So normally, if you've watched before, you've seen me fuzz my transfers, but if I use them on like a canvas panel or a stretched canvas or on fabric, I won't fuzz because I don't want any sticky on the back. I want it to be, or I don't want any lint on the back. I want it to be as sticky as possible so I get a good adhesion when I put it down on my fabric. So I'm going to pull the transfer off of the backer sheet and put it out of the way. And I do have my ink mat in my t-shirt to kind of help hold the fabric down and to keep it from bleeding to the backside. So before, I like to fold my transfer and kind of match the edges up, and then I just put a little crease up here. That way I kind of know where the center is. And then I'm going to put it about 2-ish fingers from the neck and hope that I got the t-shirt on straight, and then have the transfer on straight on the t-shirt. So then I'm going to rub down really good, making sure I don't have any air bubbles. So what did everybody do today? Did anybody go to the lake? Did anybody work outside? I'm going to put my towel down just so that I'm not a mess. And I do have my wet wipes close by. Get a couple of different sizes out of squeegees. I'm just trying to get my game plan. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to do all of the letters in black. So I'm going to start with my large squeegee. Jason, what have you watched for the, I don't even know what's on the Olympics. I have not turned the TV on since you left. So what's been on the Olympics today? Okay, so I'm going to try to be careful because I'm kind of a hot mess mama. So when I do inking, when I work with the ink, I try to only go one direction. Sometimes it's not always possible. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the inside of these letters. You made a big breakfast for Chris. Amanda says you made a big breakfast for Chris and then took him to dinner out of town for his birthday. How was Farley's? Was it good? I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the inside of the letters. If I should do those a different color, like the D. If I should do those a different color, because I need to know before I swipe. I guess I'll do my best to go around them. So I'm going to switch to my smaller squeegee for that letter. Jason says swimming, volleyball, water polo, gymnastics, and skateboarding. I read that gymnastics was also on late tonight as well. I don't know. I have not had the TV on. So then we'll go over to the U. Oh, that's too bad, Amanda. So did you get him? Did you get Chris any cheesecake since that's his favorite? So I'm just I'm just getting all the letters. I love ink because it doesn't dry as fast as the chalk does, so you can take your time. And it doesn't dry in your silk screen like your paste does. Oops, I missed part of the D. So I can just go slow and make sure I chalk only or ink only where I'm supposed to. I know I said I only go one direction, but let's see if I can find a smaller squeegee to get some of the, there we go. I lied. Let's just see how many squeegees we can use on one project. So if you want to make your own custom graphic tee, I'm going to be having a DIY graphic tee class in August. I don't remember what date, but I think I have it scheduled for Saturday. So be watching my Facebook page for when I post events. I'm going to be a mess. I'm going to try to clean my fingers as I go because that way I won't be a mess when it's time to peel off the transfer. Or if I accidentally touch my shirt in a spot, I won't have ink on my fingers. That's the biggest thing you have to worry about with ink is making sure that you don't have it on your fingers and touch another part of the t-shirt or Amanda says Joy loves using all the squeegees. That's why I have a bunch, so you can use them all. I should just stick with this little one. Oops. Colored outside of the lines. I got into the inside of the D a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. And if you watched my gnome video last night, let me know if you think that would be a fun class to take. You can make your own interchangeable gnome. Sadly, the transfer is out of stock right now. So I wouldn't be able to have it probably until I know that the transfers are in stock. Yeah, I would sell the t-shirts I make, or if you wanted to, I mean, I usually end up wearing most of them, but I could make shirts to sell. I just would have to make sure I bought different sizes. And I'm kind of making a mess. I'm not very. Did you have something in mind, Amanda? The squeegee is just about too little, but the other one is too big. No, I don't have any shirts at CJ's. Again, I would have to buy multiple sizes, and depending on where you buy those, that could be a small investment. Well, you just have to come to one of the classes and make your own shirt. Or just come over any Saturday or Sunday and we can make shirts together. You don't have to wait for a class. Just call me up and say, hey. Or if you want to get a group of girlfriends together, yeah, you don't have to wait for me to schedule anything. You're always welcome to get a group together. Or we can do it as a girl group, which I've thought about doing. I think that would be fun. Especially with Mr. Jason out of town, and give me something to do. Okay. I have done a poor job of inking that. Okay, I'll wash my fingers off. And then we'll work on our colors. Yeah, I've got ink there. I've got lots of ink everywhere. So for the smaller details, I'm going to use my multi-tools. And I just need 3. So again, I'm using coral, and then Couture teal. And get it open. And then bumblebee. Okay, so I'm just dipping some out of the lid. I think I'm going to make this circle coral. I'm just going to kind of go random. Some of my black is probably going to intermix because I wasn't very careful. Let's see if I can manage to do this. Oh, poop. I can't see. Okay. So then we'll do... Jason says I need to find a video of Nastia Lucan's shirt today. I'll have to check that out. Is she just there as a gymnastic spectator, or is she helping with color commentation? Okay, I think I'll do this circle. Yeah, I got some black mixed in there. I love these multi-tools because they can get in the skinny places and they just they feel like a pencil. Okay, so there's that one. So then we'll pick up teal. Hi, Katie. How are you? Glad you could watch tonight. So I'm just making a t-shirt with Couture Ink. it is heat set permanent. So once I'm done with the t-shirt, I'll let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow or Monday, I'll heat set it with my Easy Press. You can also heat set it with an iron. She's commentating, so she's channeling Johnny. It's not Johnny Weird, it's Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski. So she's fashionably funky. It's not Johnny Weird. He is weird, but it's not Johnny Weird. Okay. I think I'll do this one, Coral, or Couture Teal. And then we'll do this one. I'm doing good, Katie. I stayed up way too late last night. I couldn't sleep. Let's see. So we'll do this one in teal. Oh, it's got lots of black in it. We can cover it up. And then we'll do this one teal to mimic the one up above. And then we'll do this one teal. Let's see if I can get that black off. And so then we'll do this dot. I should have been a little more careful on the around the inside edges. But not me, not tonight. I was a hot mess mama. Okay, so now we'll do the yellow, the bumblebee. So we'll just fill in the rest of the spots. This way. Ah, I got black in it. Oh well. That one will look interesting. Let's see if we can cover some of that up. Yeah. Next time we need to be a little more careful, Robin. And last one. I do have a cart link in the description, so if you wanted to shop any of the supplies that I've used, you can click that link and it'll take you right to the fully loaded cart on my Chalk site, and then you can add or delete as you need. Like if you already have some ink, you can take it out. Oops, it's one of those. So that is in the description of the video. I also have other links in the Linktree link. Okay, so when you're working with ink and you're done and you're ready to pull your transfer, I always make sure that my hands are clean, because if I happen to touch a part of this t-shirt with ink, it will forever be there. Okay, so now we're going to pull, and I'm going to pull slowly. I'm just going to put that over here. And after I'm done, I will wash that in water, and it might stain a little bit, but it doesn't hurt the functionality. Okay, so let's plug in this quick dry tool and see how it works. Okay, this won't get it dry completely, but it'll at least get it dry to where I can move it. So this has 2 speeds, a low and a high. Thanks, Amanda. And it's warm, but it's not hot. So my ink mat should be okay. Thanks, Jason. Hopefully it doesn't melt my ink mat, but I don't think it should. But did you die? Preston said he forgot his listening ears at Aunt Amanda's house. That's funny. Ooh, that's still wet. Thanks, Katie. It has a few little imperfections, but I'll still wear it. But I love making t-shirts with the transfers and the ink. No, Katie, the ink is permanent once you heat set it. So I'll leave it to dry overnight. I'll just let it air dry overnight the rest of the way. And then I will heat set it with my Easy Press, or you can heat set it with an iron. Nope, this shirt that I have on, I've washed. I think I made it a month ago, and I've washed it. I mean, I wear it at least once a week, and it's still good. And I've had shirts that I've made 4 years ago that are still good as new. You can also use it on glass and heat set, like glass, wine glasses or pitchers, and you can heat set those in the oven, although I have not tried that. They make great, it makes great pot holders, dish towels. I think Amanda has a few, maybe. Amanda has a few dish towels. It's certainly a lot easier than designing something in my Silhouette software and then cutting it out on my either my Cricut or the Cameo and then weeding the heat transfer vinyl, and then that does crack after a while. I think it's still wet, but it's at least dry, dry enough that I'll be able to move it without getting it everywhere. Because usually I make the biggest mess trying to get the ink mat out, which I will probably, yeah, I'm just going to leave the ink mat in, but I will kind of hold it up this way so that you can see it. It says, but did you die? Let's see if I can hold it up a little closer to the camera. Oop, still trying to figure out there. But did you die? It is a whole lot easier than the Cricut. I can make a shirt in 15 minutes, and I can't even boot up my computer in that amount of time. So, and then having to hook up the Cricut and then get out your heat transfer vinyl and then cut it, and then if it messes up you have to cut it again, and then you have to weed it, and then you have to apply it. Oops. So yeah, it's a lot easier. You'll have to come down to Amanda's one of these. The next time you come, you guys can just come over and you can play with the transfers and the ink. That would be a lot of fun. So I think that's all for this evening. I probably will not go live tomorrow. Want to get a few little house projects done, and then I'll have to mow. And then I'll probably be on Monday, and then probably again Tuesday. So can I do names? We do have, there's the individual fonts, kind of like the font that I used last night on the gnome sign. So you could make your own name with fonts, and I have different sizes, anywhere from an inch to 2, 3, and 4 inches. So you can piece together the fonts to make names. Yes. You could also, I mean, if you wanted to get ambitious, we could also cut something out of adhesive vinyl on the Cricut or the Cameo, and then put it on a screen to screen print, and you can still use the Couture ink that way. So I was going to try and play with that one of these days. So there's lots of ways we could do names, but yes, there are individual fonts that you can piece together to make names. So yeah, that's an idea. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. I thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, just message me and I will get those answered as soon as possible. But thanks for watching. I love y'all, and I will see you later. Bye.